friend, and welcome to On This Day SMR with me, Edward Hertz, where we take a look back through history at events which took place on this day. As you can hear, the rain is gently pittering and pattering away on the window, and the fire is crackling away nicely in the hearth. So, put your headphones on, sit back, relax, and let me take you on a journey back through time. So today is Wednesday the 10th of January 2024, and we have 38 historical events to cover going all the way back to 50 BC. Starting with the most recent, which happened 5 years ago in 2019, a 13-year-old American girl, James Kloss, is found alive in Gordon, Wisconsin, having been kidnapped 88 days earlier from her parents' home whilst they were murdered. 9 years ago in 2015, a traffic accident between an oil tanker truck and passenger coach en route to Chicago from Karachi on the Pakistan National Highway Link Road near Gulshan-e-Hadid, Karachi, killing at least 62 people. "11 years ago in 2013, more than 100 people are killed and 270 injured in several bomb blasts in the Quetta area of Pakistan. 12 years ago in 2012, a bombing at Jamrud in Pakistan kills at least 30 people and injures 78 others. 17 years ago in 2007, a general strike begins in Guinea in an attempt to get President Lansana Conte to resign. 24 years ago in the year 2000, Cross Air Flight 498, the Saab 340 aircraft, crashes from Niederhasli, Switzerland, after taking off from Zurich Airport, killing 13 people. 34 years ago in 1990, Time Warner is formed by the merger of Time Incorporated and Warner Communications. 39 years ago in 1985, Sandinista Daniel Ortega becomes president of Nicaragua and vows to continue the transformation to socialism and alliance with the Soviet Union and Cuba. American policy continues to support the Contras in their revolt against the Nicaraguan government. 40 years ago in 1984, Holy See-United States relations. The United States and Holy See, Vatican City, re-establish full diplomatic relations after almost 117 years, overturning the United States Congress's 1867 ban on public funding for such a diplomatic envoy. 43 years ago in 1981, in the Salvadoran Civil War, the FMLN launches its first major offensive, gaining control of most of Maratsan and Chalatenango departments. 44 years ago in 1980, the New England Journal of Medicine publishes a letter, Addiction Rare in Patients Treated with Narcotics, which is later misused to downplay the general risk of addiction to opioids. 52 years ago in 1972, Sheikh Mujibur Rahman returns to the newly independent Bangladesh as president after spending over 9 months in prison in Pakistan. 58 years ago in 1966, Tashkent Declaration, a peace agreement between India and Pakistan signed that resolved the Indo-Pakistani War of 1965. "70 years ago in 1954, Boak Flight 781, a de Havilland DH-106 Comet 1, explodes and falls into Tyrrhenian Sea, killing 35 people. 78 years ago in 1946, the first General Assembly of the United Nations assembles in the Methodist Central Hall, Westminster. 51 nations are represented. In the same year, the United States Army Signal Corps successfully conducts Project Diana, bouncing radio waves off the moon and receiving the reflected signals. 83 years ago in 1941, in World War II, the Greek army captures Klesura. 97 years ago in 1927, Fritz Lang's futuristic film Metropolis is released in Germany. "104 years ago in 1920, the Treaty of Versailles takes effect, officially ending World War I for all combatant nations except the United States. In the same year, the League of Nations Covenant automatically enters into force after the Treaty of Versailles is ratified by Germany. 107 years ago in 1917, Imperial Trans-Antarctic Expedition, 7 survivors of the Ross Sea Party were rescued after being stranded for several months. 108 years ago in 1916, in World War I, Imperial Russia begins the Erzurum Offensive, leading to the defeat of the Ottoman Empire's Third Army. 123 years ago in 1901, the first Great Texas oil gusher is discovered at Spindletop in Beaumont, Texas. In the same year, in New York, Automobile Club of America installs signs on major highways. 154 years ago in 1870, John D. Rockefeller incorporates Standard Oil. "161 years ago in 1863, the Metropolitan Railway, the world's oldest underground railway, opens between Paddington and Farringdon, marking the beginning of the London Underground. 163 years ago in 1861, in the American Civil War, Florida becomes the third state to secede from the Union. 212 years ago in 1812, the first steamboat on the Ohio River or the Mississippi River arrives in New Orleans 82 days after departing from Pittsburgh. 233 years ago in 1791, the siege of Dunlap Station begins near Cincinnati during the Northwest Indian War. 248 years ago in 1776, in the American Revolution, Thomas Paine publishes his pamphlet, Common Sense. 379 years ago in 1645, Archbishop William Laud is beheaded for treason at the Tower of London. 549 years ago, in 1475, Stephen III of Moldavia defeats the Ottoman Empire at the Battle of Vaslui. 594 years ago, in the year 1430, Philip the Good, the Duke of Burgundy, establishes the Order of the Golden Fleece, the most prestigious, exclusive, and expensive order of chivalry in the world. 952 years ago, in the year 1072, Robert Guiscard conquers Palermo in Sicily for the Normans. 1788 years ago, in the year 236, Pope Fabian succeeds Anterus to become the 20th Pope of Rome. 1955 years ago, in the year 69, Lucius Calpurnius Piso Licinianus is appointed by Galba as Deputy Roman Emperor. 2015 years ago, in the year 9, the Western Han dynasty ends when Wang Mang claims that the divine mandate of heaven called for the end of the dynasty and the beginning of his own, the Jin dynasty. And 2073 years ago, in the year 50 BC, Julius Caesar crosses the Rubicon, signalling the start of civil war. Okay, so that is all we have for today. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope that you found our little trip back through history both relaxing and informative. If you liked the video, please consider giving it a thumbs up and leaving a comment below. Please also consider subscribing to the channel. It will really help the channel to grow and will also ensure that you are notified of all of my future videos. Thank you again, and I hope to see you next time.